so I hear you're ready to make your own hand soap with non-toxic products. And what a good idea, because not only is it so economical, so easy, much more friendly on the environment, but you're also going to be one step closer to ditching those harmful toxins, getting them out of your home, the kind that slow your body down. You don't want anything in your hand soap that you don't recognize by name. So the base of our soap today, pure Castile soap. I've been using this for many years. This one I got on Amazon. I like it because I recognize all the names of the oils, things like coconut and olive oil in it, and they're all organic. There's one ingredient though you might not recognize, and that one is potassium hydroxide. That's just a fancy name for lye. Lye is the substance that people have been using for over 4,000 years to make soap. So when they mix that with the oils, it does something called, they gave it a fancy name. It's called saponification, if you will. And that just means that it takes those oils and it turns them into an awesome soap, okay? So that's the only ingredient that you might not recognize, and now you know what it is. You'll be surprised how little that you need. You are only gonna use 2 tablespoons of Castile soap in every little jar here. I use this top that has the aeration so that it has that nice foaming quality to it. These are so easy to find. You probably have one in your house already. This one I'm going to make for the boys' bathroom. I usually pick a eucalyptus or a peppermint, something, you know, tangy, bright and fresh. Then I mix it with a citrus oil. I tend to like anywhere from 25 drops to 35 drops of essential oil. And you'll kind of get your own feel for how strong you like your soaps. And so I'm just gonna do 15 of each, 15, right? And then, so I'm gonna do peppermint, I'm gonna do wild orange. They are an amazing combination together. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and put water, and I just use tap water. You're gonna wanna leave room for the aerator there, or else the pump's not gonna work so great. Before I put this on, I like to put my hand over the lid and just do some gentle shakes. Then I put my pump back on. It makes really nice foaming hand soap. Okay, so those of you that are ready to get going on your soap, we'll see you later. But those of you that want to hear a little bit more about this process and some recommended essential oils, stick around. Okay, you're still here. Awesome. So the Pure Castile soap, 2 tablespoons is actually an ounce. There are 64 ounces in this container. And so you are going to get 64 of these. What a steal. Holy cow. Most likely you're going to find that these essential oils combined with the Castile soap are going to leave your hands feeling more buttery soft than you have ever felt in your life. When it comes to my downstairs bathroom, that's where the kids are coming in from playing outside. And I like doing something super disinfecting that smells so good because my guests are also going to use that bathroom. And so one of my favorite combinations is ginger, cedar wood, and either cinnamon or cassia. Or you can do a little bit of both if you really want to. See, cinnamon is a little pricier for a pure all-natural cinnamon than cassia. Cassia is a lot less expensive. I would say you can kind of interchange these, but cassia is a little bit of a smokier flavor where cinnamon is a little sweeter. And so just keep that in mind. And then I'd like to add a little wild orange. So I'm gonna do equal parts of these. Smells so good. Now that's kind of a fallish scent, but truthfully, I love it all year round. So you can switch out your scent anytime that you want, but those are gonna be just beautiful. And I love how disinfecting those are and supportive to the overall immune system. So a lot of times I'll actually even pick something that supports happy hormones. One of my favorite blends is going to be lavender, clary sage, Roman chamomile, and bergamot. So these 4 together are gonna be an incredible blend to calm and soothe, but also to support healthy hormones. Let's say that you deal with some stiffness and discomfort in your hands. There are a lot of oils that will help with that. My first choice would be lemongrass and frankincense. I love the smell of lemongrass. It's really fresh. It's really bright. If you're dealing with some skin health issues where your skin feels dry, this would be great for the winter. Frankincense is a great one. Lavender again. So you're seeing some repeats here, and that is because essential oils have so many amazing properties to support your body and your health. Isn't that amazing? You're making a soap to clean your hands and you're supporting other systems in your body. You get to pick the essential oils based on the needs of your family. Please comment below what essential oils you like to use in your all natural hand soaps. I also wanted to mention I use doTERRA essential oils. If you have a brand that you trust, keep using it, love it. I love doTERRA mainly because there's a lot of adulteration, which means different things that creep into essential oils or even just devoid of the therapeutic value by the way they're processed and that sort of thing. And doTERRA is so good at making sure that doesn't happen to their oils that I trust and use doTERRA. I really like a couple of their blends that you can just use directly into the hand soap, and so you don't have to have multiple bottles on guard. So that's kind of like that cinnamony smell that's like so awesome, so good for guests, awesome during the holidays, and honestly any other time of year. One really good grounding, just comforting blend, I love this in my upstairs bathroom when I'm just like, I need to have a reset moment, is Balance. Balance is just awesome. It smells so good and it's so soothing to the soul. Shinrin Yoku, it's kind of a funny name. It has a bunch of woodsy smells to it. I am just so into this right now. Two emotional blends, Cheer and Passion, are just great. If you even just got these blends and these are your soap blends, they're going to be so nourishing to your skin. They're going to be so disinfectant. They're going to be supportive to your immune system. It's going to be amazing. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.